The Bank of Namibia and Banco Nacional de Angola renewed the reciprocal conversion of the national currencies at the border towns of Oshikango and Santa Clara. This is now being modernized and elevated to digital payment methods between the two countries to improve exchange control regimes, protect the stability and integrity of their respective financial systems.
Your Excellency, to reap the full benefits of economic integration, we need central banks to work together. The sharing of information and cooperation reflect the abiding bonds of friendship and respect between our two nations. You'll recall that our DPM, Deputy Prime Minister, visited Angola recently, took a trade delegation, and as central bankers we need to make sure that what is being agreed upon, that we provide the necessary payments and settlements.
The two banks are also in talks for the potential onboarding of the two countries' respective domestic currencies, the Namibia dollar and the Kwanza, on the SADC real-time gross settlement platform. The platform facilitates payment of settlement for goods and services to enhance trade.
That is part of the SADC Finance and Investment Protocol, where we are working towards the integration of regional payment systems. So having done that, from a settlement perspective, where all these transactions that flow cross-border, whereas we are promoting trade, they need to settle somewhere. So payments need to flow where people, our traders in Namibia receive their money, equally traders in Angola and elsewhere, they need to receive their money. So what we have discussed therefore then is to further enhance and collaborate to ensure that we can see how we can improve on some of the settlement practices.
Também foi passo que os nossos dois países deram, e no caso concreto de Angola.
It was another step that our two countries took, especially Angola.
Por ter sido o primeiro acordo de conversão que celebramos.
Because it was the first exchange currency agreement that we signed.
E que revelou naquela altura já o forte compromisso de Angola em estreitar relações comerciais com o país irmão, a Namíbia.
And at that time it showed the willingness of Angola in terms of strengthening commercial relations with its neighbor, Namibia.
Eu tive o prazer de fazer parte da equipa que preparou e assinou o acordo de conversão.
I had the pleasure to be part of the team that negotiated and signed the agreement, the exchange agreement.
The economies of both Namibia and Angola are affected by the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict, including inflationary pressures, which pose a challenge for the authorities to act decisively and shield the most vulnerable members of the society.
In addition, we are neighbors and we have communities on both sides of the borders. Angola is a big economy and Namibia's economy is also growing up with the new discoveries that we have made. And we have observed that, as is the case with other African countries, we don't really trade as much with one another. Both of us look to the outside world.
When we took over, we had a very difficult situation. And there was an idea already that we can use our local currency. But a lot of Kwanzas here, and we revisited, and Angolans were paying us in US dollars, installments, and at the critical moment that we're stuck, they paid off. So thank you very much. That was a very difficult time for me.
President Geingob and his counterpart, João Lourenço, are expected to meet at the border towns for joint talks. Blanche Correses, NBC News.